Hey friends, let's make this beautiful Christmas decor piece out of a, a wood plaque that I got at a thrift store. And you can actually get these at the Dollar Tree, but I got it cheaper at the thrift store, so I was really happy when I found it. So I cut out a piece of decorative Christmas paper, and I just got this at Hobby Lobby. And I believe it's about 4 inches by 5 inches, I think I cut it. And then a piece of white cardstock that's a 1/4 inch less than that, width and height. And I'm going around both pieces with Tim Holtz Distress ink, and more so on the white. I'm really distressing it and inking it up, especially the corners. I'm kind of rounding it, and then I'm using a paper towel or my finger to just kind of blend it. And then I'm using my Tombow liquid glue, and I'm going to glue that white piece on top of the decorative piece. And there it leaves about an 1/8 inch border all the way around. And then I've got these rub-on transfers. I got these on Temu, but I've got some that are very similar, almost the same, in my Amazon cart that I'm going to be getting. And they come with these little spatula type things to just kind of press it on there really well, and then you lift up a corner and you just start pulling it up slowly. And if any piece of the transfer starts coming up, then you lay it back down and just keep pressing it until it adheres down to your paper. And it's just a vintage Santa. I think he's so cute. So I'm putting this on the left side of my plaque, and I'm just going to hot glue that on. Even though it's paper, I'm going to hot glue it on. Just put it, center it in that left part of the plaque. And I'm distressing it a little bit more, and then as you can see, I kind of blend it in with my fingers, just making it look a little weathered and shaded and a little distressed, a little more rustic looking. And I got these little upholstery tacks, and they're extra small ones on Amazon, and I probably could have pushed them into the board, but I thought, oh, I'm just going to use my wire cutters and cut that little, the nail part off. And so I'm getting 4 of those, and I'm just going to hot glue those onto all 4 corners of the paper. Just kind of like the looks that it gives it. They're tiny to work with, so I'm just putting a small dot of hot glue. I love the looks that it gives it. And then I'm going to wrap this thin twine around the right side of the board. And I'm going to go around 3 times. So the first one I go straight, and then the other 2 I crisscross. And then I will just cut that off and glue down that end in the back as well. And then where it crisscrosses, that's where I'm going to, I had a piece of twine, so I'm just tying a bow around there. Just a regular bow. And it was kind of upside down, so I decided to turn my board around and retie it, and then it laid the way I wanted it to lay, with the tails hanging down. And I was first thinking I was going to put a couple jingle bells, but I didn't have small enough ones. I thought they were too big, but they probably would have been fine. So instead I'm going to hang just one rusty heart. So I'm just getting a small piece of twine and wrapping it through that hole. Try and decide how low I want it to hang. I actually glue it on and realized I thought that it was hanging too low. And so I tear it off and cut some of the string off. You'll see in a minute. And then I put it up just a little bit higher. Right here's where I'm cutting it off and making it a little shorter. Decided I wanted more twine, so I'm taking some more of the twine and wrapped it around my fingers 3 times, and then I take the tail and just wrap around that center, and then I'm just gluing that right on top of the bow, so it just is a more fuller twine bow. I really like twine. The texture it gives it just about any project, so I just thought it looked a little bit better the more full it was. And I trim it up a little bit, and I decided to put some greenery on. I've got these little small greenery pieces. I get these at Walmart. They're the boxwood leaf greenery. So I'm just sticking a couple of those in. And then I'm going to put a few berries on as well. And I get those berries at Hobby Lobby. Just using my wire cutters. I got these on Amazon as well. And if you're ever interested in any of the supplies that I use, I always put a list of the supplies that I get on Amazon below my videos. So be sure and check out those links as well. And then I have these little tags that I printed out on craft cardstock. And this just says Merry Christmas. I'm just cutting it out the way I want it. Then I'm scrunching it up, making it look old, and I'm using my little mini sander, going around all the edges and just really making it look weathered and old. And then, of course, I've got to use my Tim Holtz Distress ink, go around it all. And I get it all done, decide I needed to trim it a little bit more. So I trim it and then distress that again. Then I just put a dot of glue on the back, that corner there, and stick it under that bow. And we're good to go. That is it for this project. And I decided it needed one more bead. Oh, a couple more beads. I hadn't put them on all on yet. And I think this turned out so cute. Just a great little shelf leaner, great for a tiered tray. Hope this inspires you to make something similar. Thanks for watching. You have a whimsical day.